Hello YouTube, this is Mark from Mobilities, and today I'm going to be showing you an adaptive design that I came up with that allows me to hold a mug full of liquid. So if you're like me in the mornings, I like to start my day either with a hot cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And getting the coffee or the tea to this table is something of a task. And it's not only just hard to hold with my hands because I have limited hand dexterity, that I can't use my fingers. Getting it here is a task, but also I don't want to burn myself, right? So what I did was I came up with a design that allows me to hold this cup or this mug with just my thumb, and it allows it to swing. So that way I'm not touching my hand with it, and I can hold it free of concern and get to where I need to go. So this is the design that I came up with. And essentially all we're trying to do here is hold this mug and pick it up. But one of the things that I figured out in designing this, because I had to change a few times, is if you hold a coffee cup up, what does it do? It wants to go backwards, right? So really all I needed to do with this design was to be able to pick up the cup by the handle and then just support the back of the mug. So you'll see, if I just go like this, it's going to stay very steady. Now, with this design, it's just a proof of concept, right? This is just a printed part. But what I would need to take into consideration is that there's different size mugs with different handles, right? But for me, I like something that has a bigger handle on it. That way I can get my hand in it. So, when I'm just carrying it around when it's empty, I can take it to the sink, or I can take it to where I'm going to fill it up, which would be at the fridge, which I'll show you in a sec. But again, for this design, all I was really looking to do was to be able to grab this handle. So I had this little open loop here, and then just support the back of the cup. Now when it gets heavy, it's going to really want to tilt, so that's why we have that here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how I fill up this cup and then how I would take it to, say, the microwave. I know some of you might not like that, but I heat up my water in the microwave. I'm not able to grab the kettles that heat up the water, and I prefer the microwave. It's quick and easy. I just go from my fridge, I use this tool to put the mug into the microwave, I heat it up, and then I use this to take it out. So I'm going to show you how I do that and how I would be able to then get around my house with a hot cup of tea or coffee and just go about my day. And the best thing about this is I'm just being more independent, right? This is another step that I can do in the morning without having to ask my wife or ask one of my kids to help me with this process. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how I would fill this up and heat it up in the microwave. Alright, so I'm over here by the fridge and I'm going to be doing this in 2 steps. So the first thing is I have this mug here, and this is the one that I typically like to use for my tea and coffee. And it's because it's got this big handle and I can hold it with my thumb. Now, because it's empty, it's easy for me to hold, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one hand to force it up here and get the water, and then once the water goes in, it's going to become very heavy. So at that point, I'm going to try to secure it on my lap, and then I'm going to use this tool to get it where I need to go, which is this microwave over here. So let's go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. I feel more comfortable filling up the cup on this side. That way I can push against my shoulder. So I'm going to lean this way on my chair. I'll go ahead and fill this up. And I'm pushing against it so I can support it, but at some point it's going to get very heavy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands to get down here on my lap. Now you can't see, but I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to put it on the cup. This way now I've got my cup supported and I can roll around. Now I have my power assist wheels, but at least I can kind of, turn around and get where I need to go. So I'm going to go over here to the microwave, and this is what I do. So once I come over here, I'm going to go ahead and hold this, lean on my chair, pop the microwave open. Now what I can do is I can come forward, put my cup in here, take it out, go ahead and heat this water up. Then we'll go ahead and just heat it, and once it's done, we'll take it out. So now that the water's done heating, we can go ahead and take it out of the microwave. So my cup's here. I'm going to take my tool, just lean over on my wheel, grab this very easily, very carefully. This is hot, but I'm very comfortable, and I can not be too concerned that it's going to spill on me, but it just gives me peace of mind that I can hold it with my thumb and not worry about dropping it. So now that I have this out of the microwave, I can pretty much go where I want, which I might take this to my office. I might go into the living room to look at my Christmas tree right now, the table, or even outside if, you know, usually the mornings are pretty nice, so I might want to enjoy it out there. But the point is that this allows me to be more independent. And if you have this thumb, where I'm not saying you have to move your thumb, but if you have the ability to kind of hold it in here, you know, for me at my C5, C6 level, I'm able to do that even with limited hand function. This is a great option. And it could work for a lot of people, you know, whether you have Parkinson's or you have some type of a neurological condition, something that, you know, where you have limited hand function, you could use something like this potentially. So if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe to the Abilities YouTube channel, send me a comment, tell me what you think about this. We're trying to put out more videos about adaptive products and even just stuff about lifestyle. So I appreciate you guys joining me today, and, you know, continue to work hard on your independence, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.